So today we're going to be talking about something that we haven't actually talked about yet on the channel before. It's type of footwear. It's not quite a rock climbing shoe, not quite a hiking shoe, somewhere in between, which would be an approach shoe. So let's jump in. What's going on, guys? Trevor Long here for Sawback Gear, and today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite approach shoes of all time. Like I mentioned in the 15 seconds ago, an approach shoe is kind of like a hybrid between a hiking shoe and a rock climbing shoe, somewhere in between. They're used for approaches to long approaches to a project that you may be pursuing out in the backcountry or something like that. You can wear them on the way there. That way you don't mess up your climbing shoes, and you don't have to bring a second pair of hiking shoes. But you know, they're really good for climbing on rocks. They're modeled a little bit after actual rock climbing shoes, and so the benefit of that is that if there's some rock scrambling or boulder climbing that you need to do in order to get to your project, it's a lot easier to do with these kind of shoes than it would be with just a basic set of hiking shoes. Before I get too much further, let me just say that if you like rock climbing, backpacking, mountaineering, camping, anything of the sort, you're definitely going to like this channel. So why don't you go ahead and hit the subscribe button down there? I would really appreciate it. We post gear reviews, how-to videos, trip overviews, things like that. So if any of that sounds in any way appealing to you, there's a button right there. So anyways, today we're going to be talking about the 510 Guide Tennies. The 510 Guide Tennies are a very comfortable shoe. They are low cut, as you can see. They are not mid or high-rise shoes, but they're still very comfortable. They're good hiking shoes. I might be willing to just wear them on a hike normally if I didn't have other hiking shoes that I really like. But the benefit to these is, over my other hiking boots and shoes, is the front ridge along these shoes right here. It's actually modeled after technical climbing shoes. You can see it's got the rubber ridge, so you can actually bite down on, like, you know, some crimp holds or something like that with your shoes, like you would with a climbing shoe, but probably couldn't pull off in some mountaineering boots. As well, you can see that it's got very aggressive traction on the underside of the shoe. A bunch of rubber dots help you grab onto the rocks, especially rough rocks like granite, or if you're doing any kind of walking up slabs and things like that. These also come in very handy there. They're actually relatively stylish if you look at them. I like their whole vibe. It's got the stitching on the sides, and it's a stylish shoe. It's got this very, very thick padding in the back, which makes it very comfortable and adds a lot of support, even though it's a low shoe instead of like a mid or a high. But on the flip side, and this is just personal preference, it does make it look a little bulky, and so they may not be the sexiest shoes in the world. But that being said, they're still very comfortable and they're still very effective. So I really like these shoes. On each side of the lacing structure of the shoe, there are 9 different holes, so you can actually really dial in the fit very specifically to your foot shape. It helps it be more comfortable and helps it fit tightly onto your foot like a climbing shoe would, but it's not as uncomfortable for you, and you can wear socks as well with them. So obviously you're not going to be sending your project in shoes like this, but this is definitely going to be better for you than a hiking boot when it comes to boulder scrambling and things like that, which you may have to do on a long approach to your project. So it comes down to, could I use just some basic hiking boots? Probably, but these shoes are specifically engineered to help you on your approach to your project and to get there as easily and as most comfortably as possible. So if you ever go rock climbing, you've got projects you want to work on, and you want to find a way to get there comfortably, definitely check out the 510 Guide Tennies shoes. As far as approach shoes go, they're currently the only pair that I wear. All right, so my question for you guys is, do you guys use any approach shoes or anything like that, or do you just use hiking boots, or what do you usually do? Leave your answer in the comment section down below so I can probably check them out and maybe learn from you guys, or we can have some kind of discourse. That would be interesting. Otherwise, if you have any questions at all about the shoes, or have any suggestions about things you want us to review on the channel, or make a how-to video about, for that matter, go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section down below as well. If you like the video, go ahead and please hit the like button. I will appreciate it greatly. And if you like the whole channel and the other videos that we produce, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, the notification icon. Anyways, that does it for me today. I've been Trevor Long for Sawback Gear, and I look forward to seeing you outside.